Back, playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. 11.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go,
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Lock. 43 is the mic.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. They find some open field here. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers.
Yes, sir.
Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Take the ball.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Check 3.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
180! Check, 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 check.
Now Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Mostert. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
21, 21. Here we go.
Right over there. Yeah, yeah.
Mike, I got you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Come on. You better bring it. 58, boys. 58. Shift.
Hey, alert! Alert!
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
You said about it. You said about it. You said about it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, foxtrot.
Don't get nervous. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
11.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. He's crashing. He's checking.
11. 12, fellas, here we go.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, Hutch.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
Catch the
When
fucking
you're
ball,
the underdogs
man.
and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Mike 19. Watch QB's up. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's complete to Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. 30. Past the 20.
Man, that's just a rookie mistake, bro. He always do that shit, bro.
Christian Kirk.
He always gives up a
touchdown on the
fucking pick.
year. As they are now
I mean,
on
he gives
the
up a
board
big
here
play
in the 1st half.
all the time. And I still rock him.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
He always give up a big play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the
Man, I hate when
motivation speech on the
niggas let computer
sideline
do
is,
everything.
guys,
That's
give
why I
us an
like comp.
opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Black.
58, right over there.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
That animation weak as fuck.
All the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is Mostert. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Man, he fucking tired.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
We're gonna get you
I think they
out.
like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's cool. We're gonna get you up out of there.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
White.
Undercrunch. Tighten up.
49. Check 49.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Check it out,
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
I would have went for it, but I don't know the
the field goal
rules.
department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late
really
in the
don't need
game,
to
his
go for
confidence
it,
should be sky high.
I'm cool. My defense gonna hold up for me.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 19.
throw on third down. Murray.
Pick the ball, man. Pick the ball.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation,
damn, these niggas here pissing me off. Pick the fucking ball. I'm telling that reading them routes. Why are you going for the receiver? It's time. Pick that bitch.
In the back pocket. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
And we need a turner right there. Turn us up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Fuck, man. Can't get no offense going right now. We good, though. Can't get the offense. We good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again.
Pick the ball! What is that?
And this one
Bruh! What is that? Oh, hold on.
And it's third down.
Pick the ball! What is y'all niggas doing? Shit.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A final shot before half from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout.
He should have fumbled that bitch.
And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Under 10, 10.
On second down, it's Drake. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's third down.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
You know, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 180.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, alert. Hey. High 7.
Tackles. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 30.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more.
Man, that shit is... Man, how is he getting a tackle every time right there, bro?
That good for 22 and a first down.
They letting this
Outside handoff to the left. That play has to warm the heart.
They letting this nigga gravitate to this
because they
nigga,
controlled
bro.
the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We gonna score. Fuck all the bullshit.
Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Drake loses the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 25, check 25. Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with Drake, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Man, we stopping that rush, man.
I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Murray going to throw.
That's a good D.
And that is incomplete.
Fucking D.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance.
Man, we're going to play D all game.
Every receiver was locked up.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
Oh, come on, man. Mosey, what are you doing? Somebody block.
A 10-yard return.
Block for my boy.
The 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and
Thank you. I've been wanting you to leave him one-on-one the whole game. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been waiting on that the whole game.
Touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Thank you.
And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him
doing that cheese ass
jumper, right?
Yes.
Play right
that
there.
he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly
Let's
does.
stop the
And
run.
not only was he an Olympian as a
But
long
niggas
jumper,
just don't know I
married
passed
to
the
a
ball
sprinter.
for real, for
How
real.
about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations.
Dash that
When he
motherfucker for
does
real.
go
I'ma
deep
take
and
deep
beat
shots,
someone
too.
for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So,
Really nice play
I
by
can
the
tell
guys
this
on the
nigga don't want no
defensive side of the
pressure
ball,
on him.
but
I'm bringing
for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray.
D.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
yeah.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk.
Sherman, that's number 12 for you, boy.
CD, I know it's just
you got 12 this year, boy.
As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he
I know that route, my boy.
Like,
that's a play out of my playbook. I know that route.
And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That's all I got saying.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, gun.
Watch it.
Now a play
Yep.
fake.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
This is taken
Let's go. That's all I wanted.
The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Have to get out of hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that
12 rushes, 12 yards.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run the offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. This one caught by Isabella.
Fuck,
and
man. Fuck is y'all doing?
Across the
Who is that?
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a
that's
first
tired.
down.
That explains it.
Murray
That's
now,
cool.
11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup.
14 rushes, 13 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
No. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fuck, man.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A
gain
gain of 10,
he caught me mid-switch.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Shift. Squeeze. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Murray now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 19. Hey, you don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase
Man,
Edmonds.
come on, man.
And he'll get it down here to the the
got
43.
9 receivers catching.
It'll be a pickup of
No
15 as
shit.
that'll lead to third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Cardinals on third down.
What if I
They're
hit the
hitting at
double?
just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, Murray. That's incomplete, but there
What they
is
gonna
a flag
call?
down. So
What?
a big call
Why
coming
they?
on third down.
Oh, they
Trying to
cheating,
send the out
Kirby.
route there, got the
They
PI call.
why they
What's
cheating,
difficult
cuz?
about that
It's
one
cool.
is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to
Bro,
hang on the upfield
all
shoulder
right.
and make the tackle.
Man, they just doing dumb.
And
They
he
just
caught
want me
in
to do
between
something.
and created a foul.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the gun, Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be
I don't
backed
even
up
give
to
a
the
fuck who else he
25.
throw it to, but he not throwing it
It's
as
a
a double.
loss of a
No.
yard there, and now
I'm about to
second
man
down.
this nigga. You know,
Just
see
2
if he
minutes
got other
remaining here in
routes.
the 4th quarter of
That's
what
it.
has
That
been
nigga ain't
a
open.
one-sided affair.
If he ain't open right away, he don't throw that bitch.
So
we
the
about to see
Cardinals,
something.
they've got the football here as we get you reset.
We about to
And let's
see
see what
something.
they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
They took that all day.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip
Hey,
to it. And a double
Sherman!
coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Serving. I see you, boy.
15
That's
at the
2.
14-yard
That's
line
13
on the
for you of the year.
return.
That's 13.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We do the same setup.
You ready? 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
11.
Garoppolo looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Here we go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
at their own 25-yard line.
Good shit, Sherman.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. But Charles went and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
I see you,
what
Sherman,
a game
man.
to put up that
Good
number
game.
of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
And that goes off for
They think
everybody who
they
say
can
I
bottle
can't
this
pass
and
the
carry it
ball.
with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,
I don't know where
you
that
still think
came
you can
from.
do anything wrong, whatever you call,
Because
run,
the
pass, it's all gonna
domination in the
work.
Super
That's called
Bowl,
being in the
but
zone.
I mean, I do both, run and
So for the
pass.
49ers,
He shut my run down
the
for
train
real,
just
He did a
keeps
good,
rolling,
he did a
9-0
decent
now
job.
to
He ain't
start
shut it
this
down, but he did
campaign.
a.
And they'll get to
he did
stay
all right.
home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
This your boy Cat signing out, man. Another W for your boy.